OpenAI's coding agent is now in your pocket. Claude Code just went autonomous. And Anthropic might be worth more than OpenAI by Friday. Here is the map, the valuation that just changed the league table, the Claude Code release that printed it, the Codex mobile counterpunch, and the bet on what comes next. Anthropic is in talks to raise between $30 and $50 billion at a valuation as high as $950 billion. If that closes, Anthropic passes OpenAI. The most valuable private company in history is about to change hands. $950 billion. The number on the table for Anthropic this week? Now compare. OpenAI is currently valued at $852 billion. If the Anthropic round closes anywhere near the top of the range, Anthropic is bigger. End of story. And the round is not speculative. Google has pledged up to $40 billion, Amazon up to $25 billion. The annualized revenue is reportedly near $45 billion. This is not a vibes round. 1,445%. The increase in Anthropic's valuation over the last 12 months, from $61 billion to $950. Quote, Anthropic is about to become the most valuable private company in the history of the world, not OpenAI, end quote. Read that twice. And here is how they printed it. Fortune named it this week. While OpenAI chased consumer ChatGPT and the AGI story, Anthropic quietly built the tool businesses with deep pockets actually use. Claude Code. Pull back for a second. Because the valuation did not come from a press release, it came from a product, and that product just leveled up 2 days ago. Claude Code version 2.1, the release that landed this week. 3 things shipped. Agent View, the /goal command, and background sessions. Read all 3 together, it is a different product. Agent View is a CLI dashboard. Every session you have. Local, background, remote, all in one list. Which agents need your input, which are still working, which are done. One screen. The /goal command is the real shift. You do not give Claude a list of steps, you give Claude an outcome. Claude runs until the outcome is met, or until it tells you it needs you to intervene. One human. 5 to 10 autonomous coding agents. In parallel, that is the math Agent View unlocks. And that is the math the enterprise buyer is paying for. Combine that with Claude Opus 4.7, 1 million tokens, native context window, no preview tier. The same model that handles a tiny refactor can hold an entire monorepo in working memory. And this is why corporate paid seats are leaving for Anthropic. One developer driving 10 Claude Code agents is not a productivity tool. It is a labor model change. The chief financial officer is the one signing. Quote, one developer plus 10 Claude Code agents is not a productivity tool. It is a labor model change, end quote. And while Anthropic was printing the valuation, OpenAI did not stay quiet. The counterpunch landed within 24 hours. May 14th, the same week, OpenAI dropped Codex inside the ChatGPT mobile app. iPhone, iPad, Android, all plans, including the free plan and Go. Your phone is now a live control panel for a coding agent. From the phone, you can see active threads, project context, terminal output, file diffs, test results. You can approve a command. You can switch models. You can kick off a new task while your laptop is closed. And remote SSH is generally available the same day. Codex can now connect into approved remote dev environments with company credentials, with security policies, with shared compute. The enterprise box just got checked. $0, the price of Codex Mobile Preview, across every ChatGPT plan, including the free tier. OpenAI is giving away the surface area to lock developers into the agent. Here is the trap. At launch, the desktop side is macOS-only. Windows support is coming, no date. Most enterprise developer fleets are Windows. That gap is where Claude Code is winning. Quote, the phone is the demo, the desktop is the moat, and the desktop is macOS-only. End quote. Pull back for a second, because the coding agent fight is not the whole story this week. 3 other things landed. First, cybersecurity. OpenAI launched Daybreak, the cyber initiative, powered by GPT 5.5 Cyber, and Codex Security. It is a direct counter to Anthropic Mythos. Mythos found 2,000 0 days in 7 weeks. Daybreak is OpenAI saying we want that lane back. Second, compute. Meta locked in 21 billion more with CoreWeave through 2032. The first early deployments of NVIDIA Vera Rubin are inside this deal. The rails for the next 2 years are being booked now. $21 billion, the expanded Meta to CoreWeave compute deal, bringing the relationship total to roughly $35 billion. Third, legitimacy. Anthropic and the Gates Foundation announced a $200 million partnership yesterday. AI for global health. The kind of headline you take when you are about to raise $950 billion. And the customer base is shifting. Fortune reporting this week says Anthropic now leads OpenAI in paid corporate adoption. Not free signups, not consumer chats, the seats that get billed. The renewal cycle is coming in September. Watch that number. Quote, whoever wins the IDE wins the enterprise budget. ChatGPT wins time. Claude Code wins money. End quote. Stay with me because the next part is the unpopular bet, the one that decides this fight. Here is the unpopular bet. The Anthropic round may not close at 950, but it does not have to, as long as Claude Code keeps the paid corporate seat lead. The next leg up is the September renewal cycle, not the round. 3 things to watch over the next 90 days. 1. Does the Anthropic round actually close at 950? 2. The day Codex desktop ships for Windows. 3. The OpenAI enterprise seat attrition number at September renewal. And if you are building. Here is the builder takeaway. Pick the agent your team will actually run, not the one with the better demo. Claude Code is the one your finance team will sign for. Codex Mobile is the one your engineers will brag about. Both, run both. We wrote this up in full on the site. Article is live now at anlive.com/news. The valuation, the product, the mobile counterpunch, all linked, all sourced. The coding agent war is no longer one product fight. It is 2 product strategies, and the market just told you which one prints the higher valuation.